Alrighty then, welcome back to the ToonScroll Challenge for today. So I have been a little bit busy lately to get it all fixed. I still am not very sure how I want to do the textures on this, but so far it actually looks good. I just need to add some little bits here and there, and then it should be all fine. So yeah. So today I'm gonna be trying to get the full design done for the clothing. And then after that, we should be good, if I'm correct, because then I can actually start with the body as well. And then we need to add one. Ah, we need to add one mask to it. Yep. Ooh. Ah, jeez. Great. Lovely. This is a great start. Ah, fucking hell. All right. Well, so yeah. Um, I'm hoping that today I'm gonna get it all fixed. So, wow, fucking hiccups this early, that is bad. But, yeah. So, right now we have this right here. And I was thinking like this would be actually quite good, but then I was like, it's maybe a little bit too thick on the bottom side, so I don't want to have this on the bottom side. So we're going to be erasing a little bit here and there, and then we're going to add some more texture to it. Alright. Something going like... Alright. How about this? Yes and no. I need to make sure that I have this a little more better drawn in. So I need to draw it again, like so. And this should then give me the right amount of texture. Yes, that gives me the right amount of texture. Nice. And that should give us a nice little texture. There you go. And with that said, I can add here a little texture to it as well. That could work. That could work. No, not that big. There we go. Looks like I actually overdone this one. So we need to get that one done, and then we should actually have everything that I want. So with that said, the top part is now fully finished, which is nice. But there are some things that I need to do, so let me just grab this and then make a quick group out of it. and start drawing on this. Come on, give me the right. Cool. Well, let's do this again. Not that thick, please. There you go. And then I need to get from here to there. Ah, really? Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's see something up. I want to know. And that should give us the right way to do it. So with that, combined with this, well, that one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter. Only this one does matter. So I need to have this one, and I need to have it here until that line and that line. Okay, now that we drew that, we now have that line. Now the question is, yes. Okay. Now let's pick up the colors that I want, which is quite easily the easiest colors, because I need to do some bits here and there for this to be happening. The whole point is that this is actually on top of this part. Let's see. That's still correct, right? Yeah, it's still correct. Here's the thing. What is missing? What is wrong here? That's my question upon it. Let's see. Yes, correct. Let me double check this. So it would work, but this is too, technically this is too, yeah, that's too non-round. All right, so that's the problem. Good to know. So where do we need to land this line? We need to make sure that this line works. It's a little more rounder on the edge. So yeah, if we have it a little bit on the, if we make it a little more rounder on the edge, it should give me a little more leeway. So I should then make sure this is transparent. But that means I need to then move this also around. It's gonna be a pain. All right. So if we now move this around, it should work. The only problem now is that that bit here is a little bit too angled. So now I need to make sure that right. Now why is this happening? That's because of the line work on this one. Yeah. Now we still have that. Yeah, it's a much better approach. Good. Okay, now that we have done that properly, we now have the one hand here. The whole point of this is that it actually does give me the leeway of creating the next bit that we need to draw anyway. The rest is all beneath it or above it, if I'm correct. So only this one is actually. There you go. So yeah, this one is only the one that is actually causing the most trouble. That hand. So now we should technically be able to get to the next bit. which is the other bit of the clothing. So we now have done this bit of the clothing. The rest should be above this. So we're gonna make this into another group, and we're gonna put this group underneath this one. All right. And this is gonna be the clothing. So now we need to double check something before I do anything else, which is gonna be looking up some things. Gardening clothing. There you go. Let's see if I can find it. That is not very gardening looking like. By the way, this is the first bit I see in gardening clothing. Yes, amazing idea. This is absolutely gonna save you in gardening things. All right. You know, when you want to go shopping, no, I don't want to go for shopping. That I want to just have gardening clothing. Jesus. The main thing I'm looking for is actually a belt. Don't think I can find it here. Probably because of the gardening clothing that is absolutely not existing here at all. Doesn't look like it. I'm looking for gardening clothing and I don't find it, which is... Well, I'm seeing gardening clothing, it's just that I don't see any thing that I'm looking for. Well, maybe that, but that's a very regular belt. Yeah, this is the best you can go for. Let's see, let's double check this. How is that looking like? It has spot marks on the bottom line. Yeah, that could be actually quite a smart idea of getting that. Then again, I was actually looking for something like the bottom mid-size, but it doesn't look like it. This is the closest representation of it. Having the mid-waist here, but that is a very mediocre one. I don't really like that. So I think the best thing I can go for is just designing it myself. I think. We'll take this one in perspective then. I think, because this is actually quite nice to see what you do. Also, why would you have this kind of... No, just don't. That's not useful at all. Just lay them on the ground. With a gardening thing, you only need to make sure that you have it to make sure that your pants is not getting well dirty at all. So that's what you need. You need to just have protective things. So technically, this is the better option for it, but that is way too clean for gardening tools. Yeah, let me just make it look nice and stuff. It's like, yeah, but you're doing gardening, so technically it's, you know, I get it that, you know, the representation is quite nice, but still. No. Let's go for it then. So then we need to look for nuts, right? How to draw a nut. Oh, wait. It's not a nut, it's a knot. Correct, right? Yes, I'm looking for a knot. Yes, I'm looking for a knot. Not for a nut, but for a knot. All right. So that's what I'm looking for. So let's see if there is any good preview upon it. There is a good preview on it. Let's see what it does. Let's see what the hand does. That's the worst tutorial you ever come up with. It's like, yeah, I want to draw a knot, but I'm not going to show you exactly how I drew the knot. It's like, what? Okay, so just do it again. That is the most terrible looking knot ever. Please tell me that this one is actually doing a well job on showing the knot. No, he's not. He's not doing that good. He's already... These previews are absolutely fucking useless because you cannot use them properly. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm just gonna be looking at things on a paper piece. Okay, so if I want to create a knot, Come on, tell me that you're gonna do it side by side and not gonna be like, instantly. Oh, that's terrible. So, yes. Give me the right amount. Uh-huh. Turn it around and going up again, and then downwards. Alright, so that's not how I want to have the knot actually done. I just wanted to create a knot. So technically this is the best option, just to have it like this. Like this. This is the best option you can get. You just draw first the first bit, then the second bit underneath, and then the top bit, and then you have the knot. But that is very basic. Okay, I was planning to make a knot, but then the knot, it didn't show up quite well. It did not show up. All right. So I want to make a knot like here, for instance. Can I just do this instead? Can I have it like this? So that I have like, here I have the main thing, cutting it up, and having the main thing here again. No, because then I don't create the thing. Okay, so first things first, I need to have this. That is indeed the thing that I do need, which is the long rope and the short rope upper. This is gonna go underneath, and this is gonna be on above it. This way we have two ways. All right, now we have an underneath, we have an overneath. Now technically here I want to actually add, the knot itself. So if I add the knot here, would that work? Yes and no. That means I need to then figure something out here to get it a little bit looking like a knot, but not knotting like that. So if I want to have a knot like this, is there any way to draw that? No, of course not. There is no tight clove. No, there is no knotting upon this. I'm so pissed. And this is not shown at all. Because yes, these are knots. These are indeed knots, but what I'm looking for is actually I'm looking for underneath, overneath combination, which is not that, neither that, neither that. No, 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 no. This is the closest one, but that is not fully closed, which is the main problem. So what I'm looking for is actually an underneath clothing. So because I need to keep this, I need to keep that up there. So what I could do is make it into a belt. Yes, make it into a belt would actually be a smarter move then. By making it into a belt, I don't have to deal with the goddamn problems that it is causing right now. Although, I then need to figure out where I want to leave this belt at. So I want to have this belt like this. And here I want to end it. So then here I want to have the belt ended upon. So technically then here it needs to be like that. Okay. This needs to be underneath. This needs to not be underneath. This needs to be overneath. I always forget that bit of belts. All right, so this needs to be overneath. So technically here, add the last bit. There you go. With that said, I can go here. I can add in that bit. Yes. And now we need to just add in the last bits that we need. I can do this. They are too aggressive. Line drawn. So again, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Oh, fucking hell. I will be stuck here for a bit. But it is necessary to get it right. And that's better. Alright, now we have done that. Can go here. And then we can go here. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's way too close. That's way too thick. I need to not do this on high. Yeah, I need to not do this on high. I need to do this away from the vision. All right, then we need to remove this bit because that is technically on this. All right, so now we have actually this, we have that. Means that we technically need to make sure that this angle here is aggressive, not like this. And then I need to remove those two. And I remove this because I noticed that it was actually not angled right. And this is why you need to do it, read through it and draw it sometimes. And this bit can also not, this bit can be a little bit less aggressive. Mm-hmm. And there we go. And now we have everything that I want with this belt. Correct, right? Oh, for fuck's sake. Nice. Okay, now that we have done the belt part, we can now add in the details on the belt part. So I want to actually add that in. Like that, and then here we can add in the next bit. Oh. And then I need to make sure that I actually have these ones. That is the most inaccurate. Come on. There we go. No. Almost there. Nice. Wait. I double check. Not close. Detail work needs to be a little more thicker. There you go. Now we've done it. We have done it with the belt. So now with the belt done, we only need to do now the dress part, and then we should be fully completed. How much time have we? Oh, fucking 33 minutes already. I always take so long. All this needs to be underneath. I'm gonna add this into a group. So let's go. So let me just grab this one for one bit. All right. These are the bits that need to be drawn, I believe, and then, yeah. All right, now we need to get the next bit done, which is the top part. So that means all right. With that said, I can now actually work on the rest. Good. So now with that said, we have now the base line work done. And now we can go to do the thing that I wanted to do with this anyway. All right. Now that we have done that, we now need to get that would actually be a very smart move to have that kind of pocket there, but you know, that's the whole point of the pockets. I'm gonna draw a line here. All right. Is that visible? Yes, that is visible. God damn it. I need to know. I need to be a little bit more careful when I'm drawing tit lines. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fine, I'll do it the easy way. Jesus. Alright, just get this done like that. Alright, then remove the little bit of knickknacks that don't exist. There you go, now we have that. And this bit right here needs to be changed up as well. Alright, now that we have done that. Really? I didn't draw thick enough. Alright, now it's fully correct. Alright, now we have that. We have this, we have that. Now we need to add some more stuff to it. Click. So now we have the baseline done, we have that line done. Now we can add some more stuff to it. So back again, we're gonna look at some stuff here because I clearly need to look at some things. This would actually be a good idea of how I want to do things. So pocket. Well, clearly if I add a thing like here, you add things like here, for instance. Yes. All right. This actually could work. That looks nice. What we can now do is actually add some more detail to it as well. With that said, I don't think I need anything more, right? Maybe like something like this. Yes and no. I think if I add it like this, it should actually be fine. Oh. This should give me a nice little bit of things, yes. And then if I then add in things like this. I need to save. I'm not feeling safe right now. I need to save to just, yes. I noticed that you were a little bit behind there, buddy. You were a little bit behind because I know that you are absolutely liking to crash if I'm continuing doing this. All right, so now we actually have done the bottom side of it. Now the only thing we need to do is actually getting the last bit done from this, and then yes. Now we need only one more thing and then we should be fine. So now we need to add in the little bits of plums on the bottom side. All right. Alrighty then. Looks pretty good. And that looks exactly what I think it would go for, and that looks actually quite nice. There's one thing I'm a little concerned about, so if I add that here, that line needs to be a little bit extended. I think that line actually should be, yeah, that line needs to be deeper. This line is good, but this line needs to be actually here. And now it's perfect. Okay, now we only need one more thing to do and then we are good to go. So let's continue working on it. We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Bloody hell, man. Drawing a whole damn drawing is painful. It's one of the things that I'm not good at. That's the main problem with this, alright? I'm not that well versed in the whole drawing people yet. I am been working on it for 3 years, but still, that is quite a lot. I already got a pretty far where I am, but then still. No, I think I want to not go. Yes. What I want to do here is actually get this thing erased and then continue. So what I want to do here is getting from. So I want to actually have this like. Do I want it like this? No, that doesn't make any sense. How about this? Yes. And that could be actually quite nice. And with this help, I actually can get to where I want to be with this. I'll get there. We'll get there. It just takes me forever, but you know, I'm very happy that I'm learning a lot more and improving a lot more and a lot quicker than before. So that's good. Improvement is always good. If you can see this compared to 4 years ago, you would be very happy. You would be very happy. Even from 1 year ago, it actually is already a big improvement. So I'm very happy upon what I did and how I learned it. I'm also getting better at drawing backgrounds, so that's also good. Nah, that looks good. That looks cute. That looks cute. Yes. That indeed looks very cute. I like that. Come on. We're almost there. And then I can say, well, time to do other things. And take a tiny little break. Whoa. So one mistake. That wasn't this one. Yep. That thing right here, that button is not, the circle is not correct. I should definitely do that, and I should not draw a tick. All right. And now we done it. We actually have ourselves that. So now we have ourselves the dress, we have ourselves the hand, now the other hand, and then the bottom side as well. So that is the dress done. So save it again and save as the C version as well. So the only thing that we now need to draw is just the hand pieces, and then we're done. I will leave that for tomorrow, I think. Yeah, then we can draw the body parts as well. That the bottom part here. We need to draw these lines, and then this line, and then these gloves and the legs, and then we're good. I'm gonna keep that line work here so that it doesn't overcut here, mainly because I actually wanted to make sure that that thing actually goes up into the front. Because the main problem with the main drawing that I got, the how do you say that? Transformation reference, yeah, the reference sheet. The main problem with the reference sheet I got, I need to make sure that I have this all into one group. Otherwise I will be very lost very quickly, and I don't want that absolutely to happen at all. It ruined my entire progress upon retrieving it all. Alright, so this is all, yeah. This is all gonna be here into this big drawing. Alright. So the main problem is if I look at the main drawing here, there are major issues with the reference sheet I got, because this is the only thing I got from the reference. If I pick up the original one, I should be able to find it. I should be able to show you what I mean here. So there we go, and then we're gonna go to the ToonScroll Challenge. There it is, contest template 2. I should have gone for what is summer to you, but I didn't, because I went with this. So this is the bit that we have now. So which one is your lover? Perhaps this cutie pie. This is literally what we got. So 1, 2, 3. With no drawing over there, but I thought, like, that would actually also be referenced here because of that. So we have this is going to be the first bit, and then we're going to have, perhaps this one, the cool type. It's like, why would you go for cool? That sounds so terrible. It's like, yeah, we're going to go for a cutie pie, and then we're going to go for cute. So yeah, I would say, like, cool type, it's like, yeah, that doesn't work at all. So yeah, and then we need to go, of course, for this one instead. I'm so glad you're okay. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be aiming for. We're gonna be aiming for to get this thing all fully done. And now this is what we got, and this is how far we are at now, which is quite a lot of difference. Because this is now the bit down, we have now those two. So we have the first bit, we have the introduction of the first bit. What am I doing? Oh, I'm drawing on that. No. Just move. All right, so we have this one, we have that one, and now that we have that one complete, we can also show the full bit of the drawing part. There you go. And then we have this one. So we have this, which is a lot more better than we had before, because this is just a smile, so that is meh, in my opinion. That's absolutely fucking meh. Now we could technically do that. We can technically add that in there. But yeah, we have now the posture, we have now the structure properly done, I think. We also have the legs correctly positioned, the dress correctly positioned, and now we have actually everything else done for today. So yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed for today. And tomorrow I will be finishing this off, probably. Yeah, I can actually do that in this time frame, because I need to be away around that time. Yeah, I should be able to do it. So today we actually are almost finished with the full design. We're just barely getting done. Well, we're barely done because we now need to only have a bit of the line work done on the hand part and on the legs, and then it should be all finished properly. So yeah, we got pretty far. And then after that, we're going to be, of course, making the background a little more better, because, clearly that drawing needs also a background. So the background needs to be non-invasive towards the drawing itself, so that it doesn't overlap it or it overrules it, because the foreground needs to be the one that is going to be the center of it, because that's how the reference sheet that's what the reference sheet wants us to do. It wants to put that character on the main frame, or on the centerpiece. So yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye!